All right, cool. You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. So, really, what I want to do, man, is I just want to have a brief, quick, you know, 10-minute conversation where, and just ask you some questions, about, kind of where you're at and everything else and inside of your business. And because, we need to, get it to where it's going to go. So, dude, what is the major problem? If you had to sum it up, what is the major problem that you're having in your business right now that made you just jump all in with our 90-day real estate investor challenge? What's that one issue that you're having?
I think the one issue it's just true mentorship. Really having that accountability. Somebody who really knows what's the next step, what's the strategy, and not second guessing my move. It's like should I do this? I mean, one of my I guess a weakness of mine is like I overanalyze, tend to overanalyze things sometimes and freeze and then make a decision last minute and it's the wrong one and not having the consistency, follow through. I mean, I've been listening to you. I listen to all these podcasts. I have all this knowledge. I've been in real estate since 2002. Got into it. I mean, I was a real estate agent. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. Started, residential just because I wanted to learn how to invest. Did the residential real estate thing, and then moved into working with investors. Then after that, moved to commercial real estate. Um, the market hit. I did a couple little investing, fix and flip things in Houston. The market hit, 07, when I was doing apartment brokerage. And so I had to move to valuations. I was working with Cushman and Wakefield at the time. And I was doing international markets in the Caribbean, Latin America, and then those markets really got hit around 2010. So then by that time, my wife was sick of real estate. She's like, can you do something else besides this? He's like, so I'm like, yeah, let's do something else. I had a buddy. He's like, why don't you try healthcare? I have, you have business development experience, the Latin American market. So I worked for an adult hospital in Houston, 2011. And then after that, around 14, I was recruited here to Cincinnati Children's.
Oh, cool.
So that's where I'm at right now. So I've been here in Cincinnati for almost 4 years now. So that's the whole trajectory there. So I've been doing some fix and flips here in the city and trying to get my feet wet, trying to learn who the players are. But throughout all of that, it's been I think, if I would have had some, some good mentorship, this is what you need to do, some accountability, I think I would have progressed. It's been just piecemealing it together here and just doing it like that. I mean, and I'm about to be 40, so I'm like, what, I really need to, I have that pressure of time. I have 3 kids, and I was like, I really need to just either do it the right way and go all in or don't do it at all, because it's a lot of trouble when you don't do it the right way. It's like,
Totally.
ask me how I know. I've had some projects that delayed and this and that, and I mean, just too many to count. So I was like, I don't need another headache. Either
Totally.
this is going to do this or I just drop it.
So let me ask you this. What do you think that it's cost you? I mean, you've obviously been trying to put all the puzzle pieces together yourself and everything else, listening to every podcast and all this other stuff that's out there. What do you feel that it's cost you? It's probably cost you a lot of time. It's probably cost you a lot of money. But what has it really cost you from, where you could be today?
Time.
Yeah.
Time. I think it's just a lot of wasted time. A lot of wasted time going after things that, I shouldn't have gone after and, not really having the proper training or mentorship. And I think time's the biggest. Again, that's what's against me.
Yeah, no, totally. So if you had to sum up one reason, obviously why you joined the 90-day real estate challenge, what is it? The one reason.
Well, one reason I think it's the mentorship confined within those, here's that time frame of 90 days
Hmm.
where, it's not like some, here's a mentorship, who knows, is it going to be a year, 2 years, 3 years? It's like, here it is, everything, like you said, and, all the training, all the mentorship, everything, you're a local guy, like I'm just, a couple minutes from where you're at. And then just the trust factor. I mean, I've been following you, and I know you know what you're doing, and just, all of that. I mean, all the stars basically aligning to that and saying like 90 days, put it all together and just do it. So
So
I think just that.
perfect. Now I want you to dream a little bit because, here's my goal, okay? My goal is, I don't know what you're sitting there making at Children's. I have no clue. But here's my goal. In the next 90 days to make a year's salary, whatever you're making there in Children's, to do that in 90 days with you, okay? Because obviously I'm very, very motivated to make a lot of money with you because that's really the only way I make money, in this.
Right.
Do you feel like that's possible?
I definitely feel it. Yeah. I mean, I've seen all the case studies, not just from your program. I mean, other people that, their successes, and I definitely feel it is possible with the
Totally.
right training and the right people, right environment. I mean, it is possible.
Dude, we just did a $52,000 wholesale deal just a little bit north of you. Um, I mean, that's big. That's big. We did the entire
Yeah,
deal from start to finish, talking to the seller to the very end of getting our check in less than 30 days. $52,000. I mean, it's
that's nice.
huge. It's just absolutely huge to do that. So let me ask you one last question, and then I want to get a couple questions from you if you've got any. But let's say, we're going to start this on April 2. Okay, April 2. Now, there's going to
Right.
be a lot of work that we've got to do. You've already seen some of the chats and stuff inside of the Facebook group that you're in, with us. But we're going to kick off on April 2, and dude, we are going to run. It is going to be fun. We're going to run, and it's going to be awesome. Now, we're going to go all the way to the first week of July. Okay, so we're going to go
Hmm.
and for the all for the first week of July into this thing, and then we're going to end this thing.
Okay.
What does your life look like? After all of this stuff that we're going to go through and everything, what does your life look like at the end of this night? Dude, I've got chicken skin just talking about this. You see that? I don't know if you can even see it, but I have goosebumps just even
Not
talking
really.
about this. But what is your life going to look like in just 90 days after we fix your biggest challenge?
I think, 90 days, what I envision is being the proud owner of a business,
That's huge.
I mean, with a system that works and it has the pipeline of deals going, and it really has a future instead of just just being a self-employee where you're just going like deal to deal. But I mean, there's no plan. I mean, a business with a plan for growth.
A business
That's
on a
that's what I
mission.
envision. Yes.
A business on a mission. I love it. Um, Cool, dude. So is there any questions that you've got for me about the process? Any questions that you've got for me that I can answer while you got me on the line right now?
Anything that I should be reading, looking at, listening to in the meantime?
Yes. Um, what I want you to do is I want you, because we're gonna build a roadmap for you, obviously, that is going to be very tailored to you, and it's not going to be tailored to really anybody else. And a lot of people are like, John, you're just going to give me all of your stuff, all of your courses, all of your software, and just have at it. And it's really not that way at all. I have to find out what you are going to be good at. I have to find out what your strengths are. I've got to find out what your weaknesses are. And so there is going to be a pre-event survey right inside of that Facebook group. So look at that. Um,
Okay.
and then the other thing that I would tell you is in the back of your mind, okay? I want you to start thinking about two different strategies that you want to do to find deals. Just two. I don't want you to.
Okay.
There's direct mail, there's bandit signs, there's MLS, there's auctions. We could just go on and on. I use about 26 different ways, to find deals. I want you to pick two that you feel that are going to be your strengths, and that's how we're going to kick this entire thing off. Starting April 2nd, is you're going to get on two calls with me, and we're going to find out what your strengths are. We're going to find out what your weaknesses are, and we're going to find out exactly. And you might have to change those. I just want to give you like a little bit of a head start on
Okay.
your business and think about those two strategies because we're going to be building your playbook around that. These next 90 days are going to be all built around those two strategies and exactly what we're going to be doing with that. So I want you to be thinking about those now. okay, of
Okay.
what they would be. Do you have any idea what they might be?
Just listening from a couple of things from your Saturday's probate. Again, I mean, I don't know if that's a good option here in this market. I know every market, I'm sure it's different, but I was thinking probate, and I've been really following Investor Carrot. So like seems like internet marketing really is also a way to really get motivated sellers. Again, I don't know, you know what works or doesn't, but like those two things are just in my head right now.
Yep. Okay.
Maybe direct mail as well. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I think the digital, internet is I don't know, it's a good way to like get analytics, see where, what's working, and you can keep tweaking it. And I don't know, but I mean, I was just thinking those two right now.
Gotcha. Keep thinking about that. Keep thinking about those two strategies, but I don't want you to necessarily think about what you think would work best. I want you to think about what your strengths are. And what I mean by that is, to be honest with you, man, I am so not a believer in websites because they bring in so few of leads, and we just don't have time for it. I mean, we don't have time to do all this SEO and all this other stuff. We just don't have time for it. Nor is that really what sellers are wanting to do. I mean, they're not really wanting to go and flock to websites and fill out forms to bring in leads. That's just not what a seller is really wanting to do. And I get it from that perspective. But like, I want your mindset to be where Oliver, where are you really, really strong at? Is it direct mail? Is it talking to people? Is it kind of being that man behind the scenes and working a system behind the scenes, like something like a direct mail or something like the MLS or something like HUD? Or is it, you're really good talking with people and you're really, really good at follow-up and relationships and you'd be very good at probate? I don't know, but we need to find out what that is first. And then we're going to be taking those strengths of what you are. Like, are you a people person?
That's what my current job is. Like, I mean, business development for this hospital, and then the one I was in Houston, and just building the insurance companies, governments. I mean, just yeah. I mean, so like it is a strength. I enjoy doing it, and I mean that's actually my career at this point.
Perfect. So you want to be thinking like that, dude. You want to be thinking like, what strategies could you do to where you're going to be talking to people a lot?
Okay.
And so you don't really want to hide behind the scenes of MLS. You don't really want to hide behind the scenes of like a HUD system or anything like that, or even like auctions. You don't want to hide behind the scenes with that. Like, probate would probably be a very, very good one, since a strength is actually building relationships and whatnot.
Right.
That's probably going to be a very, very big strength to you. But that's how I want you to be thinking. Is on that standpoint, and throw out everything of like what is going to work and what is not going to work. Just focus on your strengths. That's exactly where I want you at right now.
Do you have a full list of the strategies that
I do.
to start looking at each one?
Yep, I totally do.
Because if you have the list, or you can share it, because like I think I know a couple of them.
Yep.
But I don't think you shared all of them like in the system Saturdays. I think you a good deal of them. Maybe I think 10 or something. But
yeah, we don't share everything there by any means.
Yeah, so
not even close.
Do we? Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of them. So
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that PDF and I'm going to post it into that Facebook group that we're all a part of. I'm going to post it in there just to kind of get your mind thinking about that, and I'll post that in there. And we'll do that actually today, so that you can just be thinking about that. But that's your next step. That is your next step.
Okay.
So.
Okay, perfect.
All right, dude. Well, if you need anything in the meantime, hit me up in there, or right here on Skype. And if other than that, dude, I'm looking to see you soar. I'm looking to see you soar.
Thank you.
I'm looking to do a lot of deals.
I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait to start. But yeah, enjoy the sun.
Yeah,
enjoy
absolutely,
the warm
man. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace
Talk
out.
to you later.
Yep. See ya.
All right. Bye.
Bye.